The day Foreigner's Mick Jones told a young Trevor Rabin, "I'm the guitarist in Foreigner," where an audition turned out not great, but there was a great compliment in it. I'm John Bowden. This is Rock History Music. There was a time that Foreigner was looking for a keyboard player. And through connections with Mutt Lange, Trevor Rabin was having to get a job. Known, of course, primarily as the new guitarist in 1983 for Yes, but there was that audition with Foreigner that kind of went like this. So it's true that Mick Jones asked you to join Foreigner?
Well, you know what happened is Mutt Lange, the producer's very good friend of mine, and he's a South African as well, and we grew up, well, he's older than me. I think he's like 74 or something. You know, and I used to work with Mutt as a session player, and then I did sessions for him, tons of sessions for him in South Africa. But yeah, I had just been dropped out Geffen because the 901 to 5 album, I think we might have spoken about this, I wrote during the development deal on Geffen. He dropped me, and before I got to send these tapes out, you know, for a record deal, I thought, God, I don't know what am I gonna do in the next, you know, I've got the mortgage and I've just spent all my money on gear. What do I do now? I don't have a job. I don't know how to work. I only know how to play. And anyway, I can't remember specifically what happened, but Mutt had told Mick Jones, he said, "Oh, if you need a key," because he was looking for a keyboard player, and Mutt had just done Foreigner 4, I think it was. And he said, "If you need a keyboard player, you know, Trevor's your guy," kind of thing. And Mick called me, and I went to New York, played with him. And he was the sweetest guy in the world because I took him my previous solo album called Wolf, the one with Jack Bruce and Simon and Manfred. And I said, "Look, here's a previous album. I'm playing. I'm not all the keyboards on this. Manfred Mann's doing quite a bit of it. I'm the guitarist, but there's some keyboards on there." And then I played with them. It feels like the first time. And, you know, I did like 6, 7 songs, which I before I left, I put into the memory of an OBX or whatever it was. And I played the songs with them, and it sounded fine. They were really good. Lou Graham was a great singer, and it went well. And Mick called me the next day, and he said, "If you need a producer, I'm your guy, but I'm the guitarist in Foreigner, and you're not playing in this band." And it was like this kind of compliment in a way, you know.
Yeah.
But he said to me, "Look, if you want the gig, you can, you know." And in so many words, I'm paraphrasing, but in so many words, he said, "If you want the gig, you know, it's fine, but you should be playing guitar." That's kind of what happened, and I didn't take the gig.
I found that Oklahoma, like Paradise, you had said in the video when you're explaining the songs that, you know, Paradise, it's a powerful tune, but the lyrics are depressing. But wait, we'll go with Oklahoma first. I had a feeling the second I saw the title, I thought it's got to be about the bombings.
Right.
But yet it's like Paradise. It's a beautiful song. I mean, it is pretty.
Yeah. I mean, and you make a great point because it's in a major key. It's not in a minor key, which suggests sadness. So you're absolutely correct. And I don't know why that happened. I don't know if it's a coincidence or just psychosomatic, but all three big mistakes, which is not a sad song, but it's a song about danger, if you like. Paradise and Egoli, they're all, you know, about corruption in the South African government, and then Oklahoma about this incredibly awful situation. They're all in major keys, so, you know, maybe there's something there.
You know, I was talking to Rick Emmett of Triumph, the Canadian band Triumph.
Yes, yes.
And you know, a lot of his themes sometimes in his newer songs have been that way, where he says, you know, he looks at the world. He says, as a songwriter, he said, I'm surrounded by what's going on in the world, like Johannesburg, like with Golly. I mean, he says, I'm not going to pretend I live in a really happy world. He says, this is how I feel about the world.
Right, right. Yeah, and I think it just kind of absorbs us, the surroundings and what's going on. And I guess as we get older as well, there's a consequence that we feel that things have consequences. Whereas when you're young, it's just a bit of a drag. You hear, oh, the economy, I remember hearing, oh, the rand's gone down a bit. I thought, well, how much does that mean gas is going to cost a bit more? I mean, that's the only consequence.
Trevor Rabin's brand new album is called Rio. He hasn't released a vocal album in a gazillion years, but he put a lot of work into this, a lot of great guitars. First, we talked to Trevor on the phone, and then the promotions company said, let's give him another interview. They liked our work, so we got a chance to talk to Trevor on video. And that was just sensational. But he's really proud of this, and he really should be, because there's not a bad track on it, first of all. He gets a little political sometimes, talking about the state of the world, but I highly recommend Rio. Again, links in the description if you want to pick it up. Make sure you comment on our videos. We read all the comments. Share our videos on social media. Subscribe to our channel and like our videos as well. Remember, you can make a donation to our channel. At the very top of the description, there's a PayPal link where you can make a donation, or join our Patreon where you get early access to all our videos. I'm John Bowden. This is Rock History Music. Take good care of yourself.